Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Blur's Craft. This is my second wall piece I'm building for my Mordheim table for Nemo 2024. And little announcement, I got a little mic for my camera, so I can actually record voiceovers while I'm filming. Except I totally forgot to unmute it, so as you can see, I'm here pointing at things and talking about stuff that I don't remember what I was talking about. Probably how cool that styrofoam is. Nah, it's about basically how I got that to where it is. That piece of styrofoam to where it is. I cut some pink foam stairs, just kind of a basic jig. You can see it in the background right there. With it's just out of a little MDF. I just cut it by hand, just to give me a kind of basic starting idea. I wanted this piece to have like a juxtaposition between wood and stone work. So I did the basic layout with the pink foam and then wanted to do this out of wood. So I did it out of balsa wood. There was a whole chunk of how I explained how I was going to build it out of balsa wood, but I once again didn't unmute the mic, so there's no audio to it. Here I went through and cut some thin pieces of XPS on the Proxxon. I kept a little 28mm miniature there. I keep one on like by my work table at all times, just because it's always good to kind of see the scale, where how the bases fit and whether the step is too sloped or whatever. You can see there that I kind of stuck some other little bricks up on the wall as kind of like a veneer or facade. Um, I did that just from the offcuts to get the other stone slabs that make up the steps to get them even. I had to cut little pieces off, and I just kind of at a whim put them on there. I really like the way that they work. They don't necessarily work the best for this piece. I mean, they look good, but I think used with intention, they could look really good. I went through and I tried to texture with the aluminum foil as I put the stones on, because sometimes it's really hard to get back into the little crevices and texture, which there are a few pieces on this particular build that need more texture, but I can't really get my hand back in there to roll the texture ball. So it is what it is. That's why planning is better. I have a tendency to build really organically, and my stuff comes out cool, but I end up having to do like a lot of extra work because of it. Going back, taking things apart, figuring out how to do it a different way, because I in building organically, because I deviated from what plan or didn't have a plan at all. Here I wanted to build. I wanted most of these steps all to be able for minis to get up and down, at least in little areas, because it's definitely going to be kind of a highway on for my board. I wanted you to be able to at least fight on the wooden steps all the ways up. So I did the same kind of steps that I did in my previous build, which is a model-friendly steps. So the base of a 28mm, I don't remember how big those bases are, 25mm. That'll slide right underneath the wooden steps. I was eventually able to figure out how to unmute my mic, so here is a little bit of actual audio from me building.
Alright, so here's where I got so far. It's as far as I got with the bricks. Put these popsicle sticks up in there because it'll make a bulge in the bricks. It gives more variation. As far as I got with the stairs, I want to do something with the space down here, so I cut the back out of it. I got these awesome little, I don't know, little LED lights. I got a set of them from somewhere, I don't even remember, but I want to put them in there. I want to make it glow through the wall right here, so I'm going to mount them here mount it here and run it back there. That's the idea. Let's see how I do it.
How I did it, I pretty much just winged it. I glued some popsicle sticks up in there to glue the little light battery case to, then some cardboard. I definitely wanted to block off most of the light coming through and just have it come through where the big gap is. Unintentionally it is coming out of the sewer grate there too, which is cool. I could dig it.
So this is the finished little brick design with the LED light. Ta-da!
I then had to finish all the brickwork, so I got to that. I'm not going to bore you guys with it as I have so much film of me putting bricks on, it's ungodly. Alright, so this is where we got to so far. Got all those bricks done. Pretty awesome looking. I haven't installed this. Got to do some more stucco work along this edge. Do some sand. I think we're going to do some extra bricks here. Yeah, let's do it. I added on those little detailed bricks, gave them some texture with aluminum foil, textured the whole thing with aluminum foil, stuccoed it up a little bit with the joint compound, fixing any cracks or anywhere I'd messed up earlier in the build with the joint compound. I then did some sawdust kind of flock and sand flock, and then big blobs of PVA glue to mount the stairs, and then cork for the curb. Alright guys, so here's the final piece. I will probably do a little bit more work on it, just as far as some flocking and obviously paint and that whole thing. I gotta sand a little bit more still, but pretty much not much else I can do till this all dries. And the more I keep messing with it, the more I keep popping things back apart because it ain't dry. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'll do a little sanding and a little bit more sand, gravel, grout stuff, and it will be done. Then I'll do a pretty HD showcase looking thing. And yeah, thanks for watching my videos. Peace. Quick shout out to the Hive Scum podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you will. And happy hobbying.